Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mr. Cummings here, and the reason why my voice is so quiet is because I just realized I had my mic on the low setting. Anyway, so how's everyone guys going? Every guy going? How is everyone's day going? I am currently very awake or tired, both maybe. It's currently 6 something o'clock. Yeah, 6:30. I've been up for about an hour and a half. Yeah. Um, it's not fun, especially when you're uh been up because of multiple reasons. I won't get into. And yeah, let's just say, yeah, I haven't had any coffee. So when I record this episode, after this episode, I'm going to go and get myself a cup of coffee because I need it. So anyway, hey guys, what's up? With me, Mr. Cummings here, and we're gonna be playing some Fallout 4 on the PC, and I'm playing this on a better PC than before. As you guys would know if you guys have seen my content, I used to play on a laptop, so I couldn't play a lot of other games. But I bought Fallout, the Game of the Year edition. I've had Fallout 4 since it came out. I think I got it 2 days after it came out, or a day after it came out. So when the hype train was full steam ahead, a lot of YouTubers and streamers got it a few days early and they got to play it. I was one of the unlucky few that never actually got an early copy. I'm kidding. I'm not that very popular, and so I'm not that very well known. But oh well. So we're gonna be playing through the entirety of the game, including the DLCs as well. I know that the other YouTube channels have got tons and tons and tons of content of Fallout 4 and stuff like that. And let me just quickly turn down the audio while I'm talking to you guys because it's so loud. There we go. I know it's a bit loud on my end, so I'm guessing it's a little bit loud on you guys' end as well. So Fallout 4, so like I said, I'm going to be playing through the entirety of the game, and hopefully do a lot of the, all of the, story and stuff like that. So I'm going to be starting with the Brotherhood. Sorry, I don't like any other faction. Because if you guys don't know what the Brotherhood is, go ahead and Google them before you watch this. You might get a little bit more understanding what they are. They they're military that formed after the during and after the war. So let's go straight into it. Let's go and let's start playing Fallout 4. And Uncle Slam just is now playing Call of Duty World War 2 multiplayer. He's gonna rage again. But anyway, let's go with a new game. Continue. So, okay, you can load up. Good. Sometimes, once it didn't actually do this. Fallout 4. Beneath presents Fallout 4. I do have mods, by the way. I'll tell them when this ends.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish. when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima.
And Nagasaki. Sorry.
The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead if it doesn't soften him, honey.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Okay. First of all, halfway through that, I wanted to talk about the Fallout 4 history. While this game plays, and also I'm talking to my girlfriend as well. Um, um, Also, I'm going to be talking about the Fallout 4 history and also the Fallout history itself because there's a lot to it, and I'm going to try and explain a bit more for people who don't know. Because I like looking at the Fallout history a bit more, the timeline as well. The timeline is insane. There are so many events that happened um, throughout the Fallout timeline that didn't happen, doesn't happen in our timeline. That could actually still happen. For example, Coca-Cola, for example, was bought out. $1 billion company was bought out, but it was bought out prior to it become a huge success in the 50s and 60s and 70s, where Coca-Cola, even though it was largely available in the 1940s and also like early 30s, 40s, stuff like that, um, Coca-Cola really became a thing inside the 1950s and 60s during the Red Menace or during the Red Scare, like the second Red Scare, because the first one happened in the 1919 to 1922 to 23. Um, it was a big issue with like the Red Menace, like communism was the biggest threat in the world during the 1919 to 1923. But when because of during the Civil War and a lot of some communist parties started to like arise all over the place, like all around the world, for stuff like that. And also you had wars like the Polish Soviet War, and you had other conflicts in between that as well, or with the Soviet Union trying to take control. And yes, I do know that I just got that message there, Messenger chill. Um, so we're gonna be playing as Neither, or not as Neither, as Nova. I think that's what her name is, but we're gonna change it to a different name. So yeah, we're gonna do that right now. And I'm gonna turn up the audio when this is done because I just remembered you can't. Um, So bad it's good. So yeah, we're gonna be hopefully doing stuff like that. I do have 3 mods on. I do have 4, but one of them is currently down. Um, to be re-added, and that's the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. It just went down on PC, and I don't have any Nessus mods yet. I will go ahead and do that a bit later on, and stuff like that. But I do have a hair mod, a weapon, like 2 weapons mod, like 2 weapons that would be around inside the US, like the M1 Garand and the SVT-40. I just said why not? They're just there. But with the hair mod, I'll show you what I have. Not E. Okay, it's going to do this. Cancel. I'll be right back. So I've made my character, and the reasons why I stopped also recording prior is because sometimes my keyboard doesn't sync up correctly with Fallout, and if you check the mods and like the mods actually inside the game, sometimes they bug out and stuff like that. And I will turn up the audio as well after this. I'm just currently checking a message. Um. Um. Okay. Cool. Um. Sorry about this, guys. Um. Lounge room. Done. Um. No, I don't know what I mean. Uh. Just spelled lounge room wrong. With actually the lounge like a land room, like a land run. Apparently, that's what I said. Yeah, I sure know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and let's accept this as my character. One thing I might change is go to faces and slightly lower that. Accept, yes. And also slightly upper the chin. And everything is going off today. So yeah, we're gonna change that. Accept. So let's go ahead and let's exit out. I, I do have an alarm clock for my computer, telling me to wake up as well. I sometimes do leave my computer on. That tells me to wake up as well. I do have got 2 ways of getting up. And okay, here we go. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and turn up the audio. The game has got tons of audio cues, so we're gonna be fine. Good morning, Cogsworth. Jesus, that's hot. You don't know what that is in Celsius? That's like 80, 70 to 85 Celsius. See, there we go. Okay. Everything's happening just in everything's happening and like when I'm recording now it's like oh my god. Let's open up the door.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning indeed.
Good morning.
Never mind.
Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
I'm here now. Not right now. I'm glad you're here.
What's so important?
The
Why,
boom.
nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, ma'am, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket.
Oh, yes, it
If
has.
you'll excuse my language. The big kaboom is... it's inevitable, I'm afraid. And coming sooner than you may think. If you catch my meaning.
Yes.
Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity.
He knows
I'm here today to tell you
more than what you
that
know.
because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault.
Yay.
Vault 111.
I'm so excited. I'm busy.
Look, I'm really busy.
Oh, of course, of course. This won't take but a moment. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Need to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of, total atomic annihilation.
We have to do it anyway.
Sure, let's do it.
There's no way to get
Splendid.
around this bit.
Splendid. Now, let's see.
Okay, so I got a name already in mind, so we're gonna go with that. So yeah. Strength 7. Not like that. Alright, so we got luck. I'm gonna pull that on 2. Persist. Pretty sure agility effects. Action points. That. Intelligence. No, we definitely do need that. Actually, I might just go ahead and turn down that a bit, because we don't need that really high yet in the game, including that. Actually, no, you want strength up high. Intelligence, or you want up high. That's fine. That's fine. Everything on 4, but strength is 5, and luck is 3. You don't need a huge amount of luck early on inside the game.
Wonderful. That's everything.
That is not very important.
This over to the vault.
Later on, VATS will become useful,
Being prepared for the future.
but I'm gonna be...
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down.
Cogsworth will say over 200 names. I think it's 200 to 1,000 names.
Go ahead, honey. I'll be there in a
There
second.
is...
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. Some of them are cities, some of them are places. Like, there is... Like, you can have sex as a name, same as a few other things as
He isn't
well.
giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin?
Interesting.
That's my boy. On his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time, anyway. Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit.
I like
Weather
this.
should hold up.
I love this outcome. I like doing these because they're hilarious.
Oh, right. The park. With you. Because I want to get pregnant again.
Oh.
Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
I know what it is, because I played this game multiple times, like 400 times.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have
What?
lost contact with
What
our
did he
affiliate
say?
stations.
Oh no.
We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
By the way, he's right there.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
There are presets. There are. Let me just turn down the game for you guys. This bit's gonna get loud, and I do know because I played this game so many times. And yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do that. No, that's a bit too quiet. Audio. I'm also turning it down also because of the vault door later on. If you guys haven't played this game, I'm sorry I'm spoiling so much of it. Yeah, this is not a drill because this is the 1950s era. Everyone's scared of an actual nuclear war. All these soldiers, they're not afraid. The guys on 260 armor.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir. And God help us all.
No.
Get moving.
You two, follow me. Come on. What's gonna happen to all those people outside the gate? Everything we can.
Yeah, no. Not quite. We're actually making those now, like vertibirds type things. Well, like we are with like the Osprey and stuff like that, with the MV 22 Osprey. But things like that, I hope they make. We can make smaller versions of those things.
I love you. Oh my God.
I like this guy says. Yes. Everyone up top there just got just went blind and now is feeling their skin burn or dying from radiation poisoning because they're just inside the fallout uh contamination zone. So yeah. Now this is the bit where I can turn it back up. Sorry about the whole like audio changing thing. It's just a problem with Fallout. It just does that. Like there are like huge like loud audio cues. But it seems fine now.
We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. We left a minute later.
No, don't get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now.
Just this way, please.
Female.
This way.
What did you say to me?
Hello there. Once we seal the vault, we'll all be getting to know each other a lot more, I'm sure.
This way.
This one's good.
Step over to the table, take a seat. Just step over to the table.
Ma'am,
Running some scans, all very routine.
just
Excuse
this
me.
way. Move along.
You are a very chubby man.
Hey,
Oh well, I don't care.
Everything's fine. Scans are normal. Levels are good.
Welcome. Pick up a suit right over there. Right over there, please.
Hmm.
here you are. Head down the hall there.
Over there. Take a suit.
You'll need your suits before we can take you further. Thanks. What now? Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you. where
Does
to go.
any
All right, you three. Follow me.
See? This is our new home.
come on, hurry up.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. Our home. This is one of our most advanced facilities.
Yeah.
Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
Oh God, honey, what if they didn't make it?
I know
DC is flattened.
but
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through.
checking everyone off the list as they come in. Fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Yeah. You know, right, radiation, like those radiation bombs, they do go off and they stay off, like they go off until they're like dirty bombs in this time period. The Chinese ones, they're more kill everyone that's in the area type bombs. The American nukes are like destroy everything that is in sight type bombs.
For a whole new life.
Like you see, a lot of the destruction in downtown Boston is over 100 years of not being maintained. That's the most of the reasons why. There is stuff like buildings collapse because of the nukes. That is true. Some buildings did collapse over because of the nukes, like so, like the explosion like just damaged the buildings, like with like the shockwaves and the impacts of it. But most of the buildings are collapsing downtown in all cities because of it, because of 100, like over 50 to 100 years without actually being maintained. Buildings don't last very long if they don't get maintained. Same as like Golden Gate Bridge inside the Fallout timeline. It's gone. It has collapsed into the sea. It is.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine. No. I got it. Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once. I'm not giving you Sean.
Wish you can change the sex of Sean to a female or a male, but I will. I don't care.
At least we still have a backup.
Oh, I'm frozen again. My head's slightly tilted this way. It's going to be like this until we unfreeze. But anyway, like I was saying, the Golden Gate Bridge has collapsed into the actual bay itself, or into the entry of the bay, and over time, and it's referenced in Fallout 1 and 2, so that it has. Because Fallout 1, I think Fallout 1 or 2 takes place near San Fran, so yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. Why would Vault-Tec do this?
This wasn't actually Vault-Tec's.
Can't be the only one left.
This is one of.
Anyone? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, God.
Sorry, hubby. Let me just take your ring.
And I'll get Sean back. I
I
promise.
think there's a world record for completing this game under like 3 hours to, I think 3 hours, I'm pretty sure. Or actually no, it can't be that. It has to be like 8 hours. I'm pretty sure it's 8 hours of playing the game. And that's just doing all the entire story of the game. So yeah.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
It's called a nuclear apocalypse. Things will mutate. Can turn up the game. Time, voice, effects, radio. I'm going to turn that down to there. This is fine. Everything seems to be locked around here. Oh shit, the cat. Get down, Lily. She wants to play.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
If you read on the terminals, every single one, the lore is that some of the security guards, and this all happens years after everyone's dead, because these bodies are over 50 years old, I'm pretty sure, or maybe around even older than that. They made sure that the vault, everyone inside the vault is completely dead, just to give that appearance where like, oh shit, type thing. And so yeah, just gonna check all lane. Over time, I might close this door. Over time, these might regen clothing, so always go back to the vault. See, because you might get some gear from it. So yeah. On the Xbox version, there's ammo down there, right there. From what I remember
Gotta find the terminal.
correctly, terminal's right here. If you read these terminals, go like I do recommend to actually read them. They're pretty intense. That's fine with me. Now, you have some red roaches. Okay, just walk into my line of fire. That seems like a smart idea. There's only 2 in here. There's one behind this. Yeah, this people always been sitting here for since the everyone killed them each other. I like this. I like how they show off all this stuff. 64K RAM system. Okay, that's very crap, by the way. Yeah, we can barely survive when it comes to early stuff. But yeah, you can't wear both of these. I feel very depressed, but you can't. It's not an option. The wedding ring,
Is this all that's left?
like you can see, like all this, like red stuff. That is old blood. So this guy stumbled and was shot, and he just tried to crawl away. There is ammo right over here. Let's hold tab quickly. 10 rounds there. I think there's a chest thing over here. No. These don't work because they haven't been powered in for almost 50 plus years. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. This will get loud. Bolt doors are always loud. Actually, can I open up this door now? Yeah, I can. This hasn't been opened since in over 70 plus years. But that make the bodies 100 years old. Because the vault didn't go that very long without because let me just go back here quickly. I'll quickly show you guys. Back down here, back into the office room. Quickly show you guys. Oh, this is a recreation terminal. I'm going to eject this tower terminal. There is a terminal around here. I think it's in the I think it's inside one of the other rooms. I think this is it. Oh, I never knew that was there. But yeah, this is the security room. Like, the terminal is preserved pretty much. Let's go ahead. Yeah, the vault didn't even last that very long. Actually, there is a lost entry. The main door access to the vault is malfunctioning now. The only way out is through the overseer's escape tunnel. How convenient for him. He was the one of the scientist teams watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited at the meeting tonight. Support staffs and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. So they only lasted because this is when the bomb dropped, October 23rd. December, Christmas Underground got to go through the rest of the security boys and staff, and support staff, and had a little party. The best gift that got handed out was a cake. That wasn't too. None of the scientists came. The overseer wasn't there either. I just didn't get them. I just didn't get them. They're hiding somewhere from us. Every company secret only for the higher ups. Whatever, just a few more months until all clear is supposed to be given throughout. Then we can start rebuilding. Only a few weeks left in a makeshift shelter period. So someone's getting like a slur crazy. Some people are even starting to say that the all clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here for much longer. That's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staying at the same break room and bunk for over 6 months. It's the fact that we don't have enough water, food left for another few months tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone that it's a pair. Okay. Focus on the work. Here's coming us out. Other loops. Something's bad is going on. I just know it. This is one guy, by the way. If you guys see that fat guy, yeah, this is the guy who's writing all these. The main door access to the vault is, yeah, we will check that one. And there was a revolt. As you guys saw prior. Like all the dead bodies. Yeah, it's kind of because there was a revolt. If you check the overseas log, it's a bit more in depth. Slightly, but a bit more seen to one side. I like how there's still water dripping for almost like almost 110 years. That why there's water down here, I have no idea, but it's undrinkable because it's really radioactive. There would be radiation in that water. Finish. So, yeah. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this episode here of playing Fallout 4. Hopefully it goes fine. Hopefully it goes fine with you guys as well. I know that Fallout 4 is kind of old. I know it's been out since 2015 now, so it's over 3 years old. Almost 3 years old. Actually, no, it came out this time, 2015. So yeah, it is over 3 years old now. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here. This is gonna be a brand new start. Wow, these guys got absolutely murdered in here. But anyway, guys, ciao for now. Bye.